To West Ham, I thought, for two things. One, once again a midweek Thursday, and playing here again on a Saturday with another few Thursdays and Sundays ahead of them. Thought they showed incredible energy, really, considering the fatigue which we imagined they would feel. But most importantly, great credit for them on their set play delivery and the way they attacked those set plays, which really made the game a lot more exciting than I would have liked it to be, especially after the passages of play that we had, where I thought we were going to actually get ourselves more than 2 goals ahead of them and make life that little bit easier for ourselves than we eventually did. So that's great credit for them, great credit to David and his staff. But I couldn't be more delighted, really, with the way the players came over those little slaps in the face that we got after taking a 2-goal lead, suddenly finding it to be a 1-goal lead, and then in the last 10 or 12 minutes, with only 1 goal between us, I thought it probably by that time should have been more, making life so uncomfortable with 1 more corner kick, 2 more long throws, and a few long balls smashed forward.
But when you came in, you said you were going to secure 40 points by now. You just bitten people's hand off. You must be surprised by how well things have gone.
Yes, I am. I suppose I'm surprised because I didn't know the players. I think probably had I known the quality there was here to work with, then perhaps I wouldn't have been quite so surprised. I had to find that out. But we are where we are purely because we do have good players, purely because the club's recruitment has been so good in rejuvenating a little bit the team that I work with, of which I must add I'm very proud. And those players I'm extremely proud of them still and always will be. But it was rejuvenated. Some other guys brought in who've done an exceptional job, and really now I think the club can look forward to a platform where they could hope to push forward. But if I could also say there that pushing forward might still be finishing between 12 and 8 in the table, because you have to be very careful about that. I think all the time a club like ours can be in that sort of position where we've basically been for the last 5 or 6 years. We shouldn't be too disappointed. Sorry, Nick, you're gone. Well, go on, Nick, you start.
You said to us in recent weeks 40 points would be enough, and you came in and said, what now for you?
No, it's up to the players. In fact, I don't often share what I say to players in the dressing room, but I can share this. I said to them, now it's up to you. Nothing's going to change as far as Ray, Paddy, McCarthy and I are concerned. We will work in exactly the same way. It will be the same type of training sessions. We'll be making the same sort of demands, and we'll be doing the same preparation for matches. But only you can get that fire, that desire, that determination to make the extra run, to win the challenge. Only you can do that. So we're going to continue, we think, to give you the basis that you need to do it. So therefore, it's up to you. I think you could take this as far as you want. I'm not saying we're going to race through and win 4 more games, but I don't think we're incapable of winning more games. But at the same time, the sword's been removed from my head. It's been removed from the player's head. We will keep the sword where it is as far as we're concerned, because we like to win games and we like to come away from every performance, even if it's a defeat at Wolves, thinking, well done boys, you did well, you played the right football, not dissatisfied in any way, good work, didn't work out this time, on to the next one. That's our attitude. I can't guarantee what the players' attitude will be, but I would think they will share that belief.
After
I would think.
The game, as they told TV, that thriving under you, how does that make you feel when players are saying that, and do you understand what he means by that?
I suppose you asked me, do I understand the word thrive? I actually do. It's a wonderful compliment. And I think I'm at the stage in my life, and I've just been speaking to a very interesting man, Jason, who plays the part of Ted Lasso. I was privileged to meet him there, and we agreed that English people aren't good at receiving compliments. You know, we tend to shrug them off. I think I should receive and accept the compliment for what it is, really appreciate it. But my point is this, that football matches are won by players. All we can do is provide an environment. And we can hopefully work hard in our preparation so that when they go into the game, they feel as prepared as they possibly can be, both individually and as a team, because as a team we work together. You know, the left back works together with the left side midfielder, his left side centre back, and also, you know, he's very much attached to when the ball's transferred, what his role is there. We can work on that. We always have.
Was that,
No.
was that a complete performance by Jordan Ayew to the end of the pass?
Oh, he's
Some
banged
people
him.
have criticised him, but
Yeah.
he clearly works out and he got a goal today.
Yeah,
Good one.
I can't praise Jordan enough. I mean, I think his game has improved enormously. He was always strong. He was always good at holding off challenges. He was very difficult to take the ball from, and he was a good dribbler. But I think he's added to his game. He's added the awareness of what's around him and when maybe it's not the right time to attempt the dribble or the turn and to do something else, which is a great compliment to him. And also, of course, he scored some goals. You know, he's scored 2 goals already in the 6 games I've been here. Well, if he continued like that, that would give him something like 12 or 13 goals a year. And we unfortunately didn't have that sort of return from him in the 150-odd games I had.
Rachel?
Where you said when you came in, this was a side that was struggling with confidence. Where do you now rate that confidence, maybe kind of almost a month?
Struggling with, do you say confidence? Well, you know what brings confidence to football players, don't you? Winning football matches. So I wonder what effect a defeat against Leicester in the first game or even a draw would have had on our confidence. Because we'd have come off the field and we'd have said, even if it had been a draw, how is it possible to draw that game? We were good. We played so well. We had so many, I think we had 31 shots at goal and 15. How is it possible? What winning, that helped. And it prevented me to some extent having to revert to another message. And that message is, and it's a good message, I think, that you don't get what you deserve. You have to come to terms with those things. If you want to become a good football team and win points, you have to accept all those unfortunate circumstances. The penalty not given, the offside not given, the goal ruled out, the fact that you've been good and they've scored with their only attack of the game. I'm afraid that's what football does sometimes. You know, it's no good, you know, taking some sort of solace in the fact that you guys might have written some quite nice things, or we look at the stats and well, we have more than them. No point in that. Somehow you've got to develop an incredible resilience to be a top-class football player. And I think that what I see in this group here, I see the makings of a very good team, because I also see a large streak of resilience and determination amongst them. And maybe that has just helped a little bit with their confidence, which has been boosted by the fact that things have gone our way.
David just now had said, don't underestimate Palace's form right now, don't underestimate how well Palace are playing. Do you feel that this squad is being underestimated still?
No, I don't feel that. But if I'd have been David Moyes, I'd have probably been saying the same thing to you, because we do see those things. You know, we prepare the game, and I'm pretty certain in preparing the game, he highlighted certain aspects of our play, certain aspects of our danger. But when you actually see it working, it can not take your breath away, but it can knock you back a little bit. So I'm pleased that David did that. But then, you know, David Moyes is a top manager. Not only a top manager, he's a top person. And that's why, having just had his 60th birthday, and God knows how many games and God knows how many Managers of the Year awards, he hasn't got that by chance. He's got it because he's good. And that should never be forgotten.
Roy, you were talking about laying a foundation perhaps to push forward.
Yeah.
How much would you like to be pushing forward beyond this season, or is that not?
No, I'm not.
Coming into your thinking?
Not prepared to talk about that at all. What happens after the season will happen. At the moment, I shall enjoy this last month, and I will make no comments whatsoever. It's kind of you to ask the question, but I prefer to say nothing. Otherwise, I will come once again to James Tompkins' amusing comment, which I've already told you. What are you looking for, another gold watch? You know,
Okay.
which I'm not. I've got a few.
Joe, can I ask just one more quick question, Roy? Will obviously took a knock and just after.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did that influence Eze's penalty decision? Or?
I think it probably did. I must speak to them. I mean, I think it probably did. I think maybe, I mean, Eze is good. We got some good penalty takers. Elise is a good penalty taker. The penalty taker of Wolves, had we got one, would have been Luka Milivojevic. So we're not short of them. But I still need to speak to them on Monday and find out what went on between them. I was pleased to see it because he got a nasty bang, Wilf, and great credit to him for carrying on, really. You know, but I spoke to him. I said, good idea maybe to come off with, no, leave me on. And then we agreed, well, give it another 10 minutes or so, and then if you can get through those, because if I'd have left the decision to the medical and sports science department, he'd have been off at half time.
Was it a dead leg or?
Knee to knee, I think. A bit worse than dead legs. Those bangs you get on a knee can be very painful, as everyone here knows.
Okay. Thanks very much.